Anyway, here comes an Emmy Award-winning actress, star of the hit show Samantha Who. Please welcome the lovely, talented Christina Applegate. Christina Applegate.
How are you?
My gosh.
Breath of spring in our studio.
I know, look, this,
Thank you. We are very
Yes.
Springish.
Not bad.
And then a breath of fall.
Yes.
Christina Applegate, my gosh. I remember watching the show when you must have been a teenager, right? With, what was the name of that show?
Married with Children.
Married with Children,
Yes.
one of the big hits
I know.
on television.
From 15 till 24 years
No
old.
kidding.
That was a great way to grow up, I think.
I know, and I learned how to do comedy there because before that I was a very serious child,
Yeah,
and
sure.
I thought comedy was for losers, and then realized I could make a career out of it and buy beach houses and things like that.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, so it's really nice.
Were you educated on the set? Did you have the teacher come to the tutor, whatever
I
they
had a
call it?
tutor, and then Faustino and I used to get in so many fights in the little room that I got my GED. And then,
Is that true?
Yes, I did, in the
that's
11th
funny.
grade. 1 year until I could
You
graduate.
didn't get along with him?
No. No, like, I think he actually took a swing at me once.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
So you were like real
We're like
brother and
really-
sister.
We were, and I said, I'm not doing this. I'm going to quit school because of you. So it's his fault if I'm not that bright. But no, it was a great experience.
I think it's worked out for you, though.
No, it was fine. It was fine. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I do the New York Times crossword every day. I'm not an idiot.
That's right. Good for you.
Although by Saturday I am Googling, which I like to call learning. It's not cheating if you Google.
I don't think it's cheating.
No, it's called learning.
Yeah.
And if you can get to Google, you're probably smart anyhow.
Exactly.
Exactly right. Just back from vacation?
Yeah, I went over to the Turks and Caicos.
What is it about Turks and Caicos? That seems to be everybody's favorite. Did you like it? Did you love it?
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I stayed at Parrot Key, which is this little private island there.
What you recommended, right?
Well, there's another place that I love there too.
okay.
But I mean, it's just the whole island
Yeah.
is gorgeous.
In fact, they had the big wedding that just happened.
That's
was there.
right.
And they were
Bruce
preparing for
Willis
it,
is
and I wasn't allowed
That's
to tell
right.
anybody.
Oh,
and I
so
knew.
you knew?
Yeah.
Were you
I knew
there
for
as
like
a
week.
guest?
No.
Oh,
of
come
course
on!
not.
You should have stayed.
Whatever, I wasn't invited. Thanks, Bruce. No, we knew about it, but we had to like keep our mouth closed because all these people were flying in, and it was getting like
Oh my God.
very
So did you
intense
see
and
a lot of
exciting.
celebrities?
No, I mean I saw Keith Richards, hung out with him for a few hours one time.
Oh.
Who gets to say that
That's
they
right.
hung out with Keith Richards for
Interesting
like 4
guy.
hours?
He's had quite a life.
He's actually really sweet. We have this picture of us. It's like me and my like crazy grandpa. You know, he looks.
Was he wearing eyeliner? Because I figure he wears eyeliner.
He
all
wears
the time.
shades.
He wears
Yeah.
shades.
Yeah.
Well, you love
He's
the
very
beach.
sweet.
Didn't you just buy a beach house
Yeah, I
out
just
in
bought a
LA or
beach
something?
house, and it was one of the things that I did after I found out all the things that were going on in my life, and I thought I needed a treat.
Yes.
So a very
for you.
expensive, put me in debt. I'm going to call up Obama for my bailout pretty soon from that.
They're handing out money now. Did you hear?
I know. I'm going to get on that list.
Something about being at the beach in California, you know, by the time you drive down to your beach house or wherever you're going, through all the traffic, and finally you're alone, you're on the beach, you're kind of isolated.
It's so
It's a great
nice.
place to think it over, isn't it?
I love it. I walk up and down the beach and I search for sea glass. Like that's my favorite thing to do. It's the first thing that I do when I get down there.
Seagrass or glass?
Sea glass.
Sea glass.
Yeah. And you can see me anytime during the day just like this, walking hunched over. I
You
probably
and
look
my
completely
son
insane.
would hit it off. I mean,
Does he like sea glass?
That's his favorite thing to do, and he
kidding.
can find gorgeous sea glass.
Yeah.
He has an eye for it.
It's really hard to find it on the West Coast. On the East Coast, there's like that's where the
What are we
the good
talking about? A
stuff.
pane of glass? A small?
No, just like a little
It's basically-
piece of glass that's been worn
Yeah,
down
I mean
by
you can
the
find
tide.
stuff
Different
that's from
colors?
like 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I mean it's quite the hobby. It's like a big hobby for people.
Okay.
I know.
Well,
It's called sea glunking is what it's called.
Sea glunking.
Isn't that
He's
just
a glunker.
He's a glunker.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break, come back and talk about Samantha Who with Christina Applegate.
They have certain stories.
Jewelry made from my
Still
sea
talking
glass.
about sea glass.
Sorry. We like sea glass,
It's
okay?
very cool.
So Samantha Who on ABC. Now Samantha has a retrograde amnesia, yes,
Yeah.
which means she doesn't remember anything.
She doesn't
at
remember
all.
her past at all. She was in a coma for 3 days and woke up and didn't know who any of the people that were around her were.
That's like what you have.
Yes.
Every day.
Exactly.
Who are you?
Do you know that I watch you guys every day now. Now that I'm not working, it's like part of my schedule.
Really?
Sitting here
We're very flattered to
you
you.
guys.
Thank you very much.
In fact, I went and I told them I wanted my hair color like yours. So I'm actually kind of really becoming. I don't know if it is. They did it the other day.
Close,
no, mine's
I'd
it's
say.
not the
Yours is
same.
perfect. You're perfection. I will change my hair color to match your hair color.
Anyway, where were we?
Yeah, we're talking
Samantha
about
Who?
your
The show.
character.
Oh yeah, the show that I'm here to
And
talk
occasionally
about.
she finds out that somebody in her past thought she was evil or something.
She was
evil.
horrible. She was a real BI fill in the blanks. I mean,
Yeah,
she was
right.
really, and kind of, you know, skanky and mean and fantastic.
Right.
I love playing her.
But
I
then
love
you
playing
wake
Bad
up and
Sam,
you're a
too.
good person.
Yeah, she's kind of brand new. She's like a baby, so everything is new and exciting to her. She doesn't have that stuff that happens because we have a past that makes us either icky or good, you know?
Right, sure.
And so her whole journey is trying to either fix the problems that this other person did, and then also learn from her own mistakes and find out who she is.
Well, let's take a look at her in action here.
Sure.
In this scene, she's confronted by her best friend.
Oh yes, because she's
What's her name? Andrea? Andrea.
played by the lovely Jennifer Esposito.
Who is
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah. All right,
pretty
fine.
amazing.
Here we go. Samantha Who.
Hey, Andrea.
What did you do?
Me? Nothing. This and that. You?
Oh, me? Me? I got a text message from Tony Dane. Said some crazy blonde came into my locker room and accused me of always canceling on you.
That Paris Hilton. God, she's everywhere.
You just had to get involved, didn't you? I told you to leave it alone.
Yeah, but you know what? You also told me that he was canceling on you. So you know what? You lied to me. And that's one of the sins.
Don't even.
Why don't you want to see him?
Because it is perfect. We text each other all the time. We share things. We never fight. It is the best relationship I've ever had. And you just destroyed it.
Guess you managed to hear all that?
Some. Mostly I was writing a poem.
Well, you're on a new night now, huh?
Yeah, we moved to Thursday nights at 8:30.
Which is a pretty good
Thursday
time
nights
slot
at
on
8:30.
ABC, right?
Yeah, and then this tonight, it starts tonight, and there's absolutely no reason to watch American Idol tonight. Because Samantha Who is starting.
I'm
So
watching Samantha
Who cares
Who.
who's getting
Thursday,
voted off?
8:30 on ABC, Samantha Who. Christina, so nice to have you here. Thanks for watching us.
Of course, every day.
Come visit
We'll
us.
be right
We're